So what do y'all feel is like a healthy amount of time to do stuff like that?
To have fun?
Yeah. Like, what do y'all feel like? What's your number? So how
I used to play games 6 hours, but that was I wasn't doing business. I wasn't doing anything. That was if Twitch was around when I was doing those hours, which I still do. If Twitch was around when I was doing those, I would be higher than Ninja, which is the highest gamer. Like, he's the number one gamer. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I missed that wave. So it's just like, in terms of like video games and whatnot, you should delegate of 24 hours. You sleep for about 6 to 8 hours, and then the other 8 technically were working. So that's 16, right? So then you have how many left? Like 8 more hours. So then you work on your own business, which could be maybe 3 hours. So a good 3 to 4 hours of fun should be sufficient. So of 24 hours, I only give myself 3 to 4 hours of fun.
Wow.
What do you think?
I think that's fair.
What number do you think about typically?
I say take as much time as you need, actually. Because honestly, if it was just a normal Saturday and I just got off work and I had nothing else to do, I'd probably be gaming.
That's what I'm saying. Like, on a Sunday is my whole day to not do anything.
Like, I got off work. When I got off work, I probably would just start gaming.
Well, I'm saying not even on those days. I'm like just the typical Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Monday, Tuesday,
like
Wednesday.
Like
if I was to get off work at 4 and I had nothing to do, like my schedule was clear, I would game till probably about 2 in the morning. From about 5 p.m. to like 2 in the morning. Literally,
you better get on Division 2, bro.
Nothing but gaming.
I'm gonna have to give that to you for your birthday present or something, or Christmas.
I gotta get it.
You gotta get that game, bro.
I got a crew that I run with on COD.
Oh,
it's hard,
man. So now you're not leaving.
You know how
it is.
You know how it is. It's like I
know it is. Like my uncle. I'm with my uncle, so I can't. Well, we got it together, so it's like I'm not leaving. I can't leave that.
Like, but I'm gonna get it though. I'm gonna still play both. I can play both. When one crew's not playing, I can play with the other crew.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Well, you better make a decision, because once you play Division, that's a whole other ball game.
I checked it out. I checked out the gameplay.
It's fun, and I don't play it for player versus player. I play it for the campaign. That's what I play it for. The campaign is long as shit, and it changes, and they change tactics, like how the AI comes at you, and then it's like an RPG where you can upgrade, do certain things with your weapons and whatnot, like your armor and all that, and it's like a Call of Duty type game, and it's amazing. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
It's dope. You got I gotta get into this games more. Whenever I get my system, whenever I get the fucking PS5, I get back.
It takes you out of your space.
It
takes out of your space.
I might play when we leave here.
Play what? What you gonna play?
COD probably.
You gonna put it on this TV? Or you gonna put it in your room?
Put it in the room.
Hey.
Throw the headphones on.
And just start jamming out.
Just going in.
I think for fun time, I'm gonna say 2 hours a day. I'm just talking the regular days. And I think it also depends on the things you're trying to accomplish, right? Like, I think it really depends on how big your goals are. You know what I'm saying?
So that depends on how much fun you give yourself.
Yeah.
So that means if you have a big goal, you're not having no fun.
Not having but I think the minimum should be like 2 hours. 2 to 3. The
minimum is 2 hours.
I think 2 to 3. 2 to 3 hours a day.
To have fun.
Yeah, I mean, maybe even like I think 2. Yeah, maybe 3. Sometimes it's pushing it. Depending on every single day, I think.
Why is that such a problem?
I don't think it's a problem.
Think about it.
It depends.
It's like, you really have to really struggle to add fun to your agenda.
Yeah, I mean,
think about that. Like it's supposed to be living life.
Yeah, no, you're right. So
it shouldn't be like, oh man, like really realistic.
I think it depends on how good you are with. I think it all has to be balanced. Like, if you're really good at the other ones, then yeah. But if you're not good at the other ones, then that's going to sacrifice.
What do you mean?
Like, if you're not really good at your work and like, everyone has the same 8 hours, but not everyone is going to produce the amount of stuff in 8 hours as the other person.
But that's if they want to produce they don't want to produce.
Yeah.
I go to work, I leave. I'm not producing anything. I'm just kind of oiling the machine. That's what it is. Yeah. It's only the entrepreneurs that need to create. The people who do 9 to 5 are just oiling the machine.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Think about that.
Well, even entrepreneurs, they have to not like it. It so depends, man, on your situation.
But fun initially, that energy that you want to create the business, there's fun in that in the beginning.
Exactly.
And
yeah,
then
so
when you don't schedule that fun in, guess what happens? Your business becomes stale because you lost that light. It's only when they have fun where they feel rejuvenated and they be like, yo, I have so many ideas because I had fun. And when we sacrifice the fun thinking that's going to help the business, it doesn't help the business. It actually does the complete opposite. I had to take a year off to realize that. 1 year not to do nothing, but I ended up doing something. But
you did a lot, though. You still worked. You still hustled.
But I didn't do the magazine, which that took some time because I had to organize. I got to put this in there. I have to hit up certain people. But this year is different. How happy do you think you'd be?
Very. If I could do a year of gaming, perfect world.
Perfect world.
Perfect world.
You still have to go to work though.
Okay.
And you go home and you game. And you could do that for a year. No problems.
No problems.
How happy do you think you'd be?
I think I'd be very happy.
You see my point?
I love to game. I love to play any type of game, but like Call of Duty's always been my favorite game from PlayStation 2.
That's love.
So like that was when I was first introduced to it. So when they made it to like a free world where you can like shoot other people, I'm like, oh shit, like this is like Fortnite for adults. That's the way I look at it.
I got some friends who are really big into it, but you know what's funny? 2 of my friends that play it are Xbox. They're like,
and I'm diehard PlayStation.
Yeah,
diehard Sony.
But
all day.
You know what it is, man? It's like, yo, the only reason I even say, because I would love to say more than 2 hours.
Right.
I would love to, because I'm not fucking like a Scrooge over here, but it's like, I mean, we didn't even get in the conversation of when you have children. Tuh.
Yeah, that's a whole other story.
You know what I'm saying? When you have children, that 2 hours, I know people are laughing on the other end of this.
About 2 hours.
They're lucky if they get the bathroom. Like, I have friends that text me in the bathroom and say, yo, I'm about to leave the bathroom, and then I can't text no more.
Because the kids be.
That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they hide in the bathroom to have their, their fun and their alone time. So we're not even getting on that surface yet. But, I mean, there's just... Yo, in a day, man, like when you're really trying to hustle and do your grind, like let's just say you have a 9 to 5, right? That isn't related at all to your business.
Mm-hmm.
You're already down the hole 8 hours. And unless you're being super productive and working your hustle, though in those 8 hours, you didn't even start your hustle yet. You didn't even start building for your legacy, which we talked about a couple weeks ago about, creating wealth and changing the poverty in your family and all that, right? So it's like, okay, you didn't even start that yet, and that's already 8 hours. How many hours do you think creating a legacy is going to take? It takes fucking hours every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that 3 hours. That's the 3 hours right there. 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to. An hour is real cool. You barely get started and finish in an hour. You're gonna have to dedicate at least 3 hours for that. If you work a 9 to 5 and then you work a fucking hustle, it's gonna take up to 3 hours. If you do real estate on the side, it's gonna take 3 hours. If you fucking making clothes and running a social media properly, it's gonna take 3 hours. Anything you're doing on the side beyond a 9 to 5 is gonna be about 3 hours. So then you're fucking left with how many hours? After that, barely anything. Then you want to do what? Personal development, and you want to try to go to the gym and take care of yourself.
Yeah, I didn't even add that in.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so there's so many things that it's like yeah, the fun part is cool, and we need that. That's part of self-care as well. But it's like, let's be real. You know, that's also the conversation is too. Is like, let's be real. Like,
I feel like adults kill the fun but here's the thing. It's not impossible. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
You're right.
It's not impossible. So I'm gonna be the advocate for being adult and having fun. Is possible, because we kill that, and then the kids looking at us like, oh, we having fun, and then us adults look at them like, your fun dies here, and that sucks, and it's not true. I've been having fun for many years
Yeah.
now. I'm doing exactly what I would love.
Well, that's actually what I was going to get into next, is that when you start switching that 9 to 5 into the things you love, like, yo, I don't know about you, but I love doing this pod.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You're doing
Yeah.
exactly what you love.
Exactly. Yo, when you're doing your shoots, I barely ever hear you complain. When we're filming the show, I mean, you may complain a little bit here and there, like, yo, your structure is ass sometimes, but you have fun, I think. Right?
Yeah, in the brain.
But like, so it's like the shit we do, we have fun with it, but it takes a lot of time to get to that place.
True.
It takes either time to get to that place and or a lot of sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, also a lot of willpower and wanting to say, fuck it. Because you're right. We have a lot of fun, but it's also in working the business. You know what I'm saying?
We should be the number one people saying have fun. Think about it. Like you having fun with the podcast. You have fun with the podcast.
Of course.
I have fun with the podcast. I have fun doing what I do. I literally go home. I have this beautiful setup just to do work. And then on my leisure time, I watch fucking movies and shows. That's my fun.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm talking. Because I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I
I
mean-
got time is what I'm saying.
Of course.
Because it's not a sense of organizing. Like, yo, people literally have when they said the same 24 hours, but then someone made a post which was amazing. They said not everyone has people to take care of their kids.
exactly.
They don't have someone paid to take care of the kids or do this and do that. So I'm saying to myself, if you go to work and you wake up and you work from 8 to 3, right? Or 8 to 4, whatever it is. You come home and you're tired from working, right? Maybe you take a nap, maybe you don't. You put on the TV or maybe you cook. You still got time. I don't give a fuck what you say. You got time. So if you go home and not wanting to do anything, you're uninspired. Don't blame the job. You just not motivated to do it.
Well, that's what I just said. Everyone has at least the 3 hours
You
after
have
that.
time.
There's something there.
Yeah, even if you don't want to do business, you can still have fun. So fun is always going to be in the picture. And if you have kids, you can literally have fun with the kids. You're in control. The kids don't control you. You're in control. So I don't understand how that even plays a major factor. You could make the engagement with your kids fun. Yeah, you can have your own time, but you have to put that structure in. But you can still have fun. Like, it shouldn't be. I feel like people will be seeing as kids as not fun. Like, it's a fun ordeal. There's certain kids that are actually good. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. Like, the kids are good and they do their thing and they have fun, and then their parents are like, oh, that's fucked up.
And I think parents sometimes, as we get into the parent side of it, is like some parents I think are afraid to have their kid in on their stuff. Like, I get it when they're real young, but like, yo, they'll love to make YouTube videos with you. Like, it depends on the business, but like they'll love to do
They
stuff
want to
like
be
that.
engaged, but we just kind of,
Yeah.
no, like we push them away, like no. But they want to. They see us as role models, and when they grow up, they see us doing that as adults, and they're gonna do that to their kids. Instead of, oh yeah, my parent was engaging. He may let me help them do the video and move the chair. I remember doing that. Blah blah. Yeah. My dad used to take him to the jungle gym all the time. He was a fitness nut, but he was like, all right, I'm gonna let him use all his energy, and I'm gonna concentrate it. All right, go have fun, run, and then he would run with me, and I'd be trying to chase after him, but clearly I couldn't because he was fast. But he would channel that energy and be like, all right, I'm gonna make him work out. He wants to run with me, let's run.
Like, you can make things up within your work. Like, when we did a podcast a couple months ago, it was just me and Nat, and Mello was there, the one in the audience. If y'all seen it, it was the one where she was bouncing around. But y'all heard, we were like, yo, Mello, you got to be our camera girl, and we were like, and you got to like make them part of that, you know what I'm saying? And like, they can have fun with you, like, oh yeah, I'm the camera girl, like, and and then they're lit, you know what I'm saying? Because they think they're a part of what you're doing. So there's that point of it.
Yeah, it's just all about perspective instead of thinking of it as like, oh, a nuisance. Is that you?
Delivery.
Oh, it came to the door.
Self-control, have some fun. Fucking so your fun is video games, right?
my fun is video games and watching movies. Like
And
I
movies,
have,
yeah, those are
like-
your two things.
like when before you go to sleep, I'm probably gonna watch mad movies. I'm downloading.
Yeah, watch my movies on there, right?
Yeah.
And yours is video games. Anything else?
Listen to music, but video games. It's video games.
I ain't gonna lie, then I'm kind of lucky because my one thing, I can multitask while I'm doing it. It's a podcast. I watch the Joe Budden pod. That's my form of fun. That's my entertainment. That's like my one piece of entertainment. It's a 3-hour pod, and I watch it twice a week. So that's 6 hours out of the week for me.
It's my water over there. The tall
The tall one, the big one. So for me, that's 6 hours a week is entertainment, which is a little less than an hour a day. But then obviously I add in other shit that I'm probably just, when I'm fucking around on Instagram looking at fucking Insta thoughts and shit, I count that as fun time as well too. You know what I'm saying? So like my total, what? That's fun time. I mean, if you want. I'm not talking about that fun time, Tay.
Joe,
I'm not talking about that fun
Joe,
time.
We're not going to discuss that. We had that conversation last night.
So back to the podcast after that edit point.
That's mad edit point. This is gonna
Comes
be a 5-minute
firing,
clip.
hits the throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate. We will have a challenge.
No, I'm not gonna edit that. Fuck it. They don't listen all the way.
If they don't listen
I
all the
don't
way,
know.
this is how you make $1 million. This is what you're gonna do. No, I'm serious.
But so yeah, like I think my average is like an hour a day.
Mine like 4 a day. So
It's a lot.
that's not enough.
For fun?
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, he said
That's beautiful. 4 hours of fun.
Mine is like 4 hours a day of pure fun.
Just 1 hour will make you love life. 4 hours, you're like immortal at this point. Like it just changes your whole life.
So
I'm trying to
maybe I need to increase my fun. Maybe
You should.
You should. It shouldn't. You should. Trust me. Like do different things for your fun, not just one.
Like,
because I'm not.
Because I paint and I.
Well, I'm
draw.
not counting like the pod because that's all fun for me.
Yeah.
So I'm not counting that. I'm counting pure non-work is probably a little less than an hour a day.
no, Joe. You need more fun.
We said an hour.
A little less than an hour.
Probably a little less. Because look, this is how I'm doing it. The math. I watch the Joe Budden pod 2 times a week, and actually their pods are getting shorter now. So now it's only like 2.5 hours. Excuse me, each episode. So that's only about 5 hours a week, plus some Instagram.
That's not fun,
Usually, no, like I said, Instagram thoughts. So
That's not fun.
So I average a little less than an hour a day.
I talked to them
That's
after the
not fun.
podcast.
Yes.
We gotta talk to them.
We're going to show you fun, Joe.
Yeah.
We're going to show you what fun is. He's like Plankton.
Yeah.
No,
You're
no,
Plankton.
no,
Plankton, Joe.
no.
Yeah. he
Not
played
because I have fun in everything else I do. I've made sure that like
Plankton
not-
had fun being evil.
what?
Plankton had fun being evil. That was his fun.
Nah.
But
You see, yeah.
So no,
yeah.
but I have
Plankton.
mad fun
Yeah.
doing the pod.
Yup.
I have so that counts for me as well. I just can't quantify it because it's also work. I'm just saying
Because-
pure fun only.
Did you hear what he just said?
So it's not
So that
fun.
means it's not fun.
Well, no, it's also work. But like
okay, you enjoy doing what you like. You
Exactly.
enjoy doing what
you
you do.
enjoy doing.
like
what
I
you
love
do.
like when I'm editing like Matt's pod or I'm with him like we y'all like when I'm doing all that shit, I love it. So don't get me wrong. I never dread really. I built my life, thank God now that I don't really dread much of any of my day. However, even when I'm doing Uber, I'm having fun.
We
but
gotta
it's
talk
not-
to him after the podcast.
but it's not pure fun.
We'll show you what fun is, Joe.
Yeah, we got to.
Other than besides work fun.
Yeah, because we talk on the pod, but we gotta talk outside the pod. We gotta talk.
I just feel in my crazy head, my perspective, it's just like, damn, man, like I'm chasing these I'm chasing these goals. So it's like that's how I see it. I'm like, if I don't get work, who else is gonna do it? And like, not enough hours in a day.
we looking at you like, wait,
Like,
just-
like when y'all, like when you say 6 hours of gaming, my mind blows.
No, that was me. I'm the 6 hours of gamer.
No, I do.
No, he does.
I
You
do it
do?
too.
Oh, so
I do it too.
yeah,
Like
that's what I'm saying.
tomorrow, like Sunday, if y'all wasn't here,
To me, I think that's like
I will play all day. All day.
So
I will wake up and play.
So those two, like everyone, I figure like 1 or 2 days a week, I'm like cool with, right? Even though I don't do it, I'm cool, I'm like okay, I get that. But when it's every day, that's what
I can easily pull 6 hours a day on COD.
I know.
It's easy,
but I don't.
For
Easy.
me, well, I don't even call
Like-
it for division for me. Like easy, like I'll be. Oh shit! But I be actually enjoying it because it has like this hero feel, like you really saving the day vibe. That's why I like it.
Yeah, my thing is like I have a crew, so it's just like, oh shit, like, hey, y'all trying to hop on? You find out one person is on, so then like everybody get on and you just play.
That's why I don't like watch, because y'all know I don't watch TV. That's why I don't do anything, because it's like, yo, like, I'm like, I feel capped. I feel capped in my
Yes,
hour.
Joe,
a day.
we're gonna, I don't watch TV either, but we're gonna show you what fun is. We're gonna figure out what fun is for Joe.
I know what fun is. I have fun. I know what fun is.
Okay, Joe. All right.
So at the end of the podcast, we like to talk about. We like to give a shout out. We like to give a shout out. So Joe, what is your shout out for today?
What's your shout out, Joe?
The strip club that I be having fun at. All right,
You gonna shout that out?
I go to the strip club. and
Nah,
I have
you
fun
shout
there.
out the strip club.
I'm trying to think where I have fucking fun.
Nah,
at.
Joe, we're gonna talk after. Yeah, you so your fun. Your shout outs to the strip club. Got it. My shout out is Tay for showing us around and being a great host in North Carolina. I appreciate you, Tay.
Oh, no problem.
That's my shout out. What's yours, Joe? I think
Oh,
you said
he
it
said
already.
it.
You said it already. Tay, what's
Yeah,
yours?
my shout out to you guys for coming down.
Oh, thank you.
Oh